power line here. Look at this telephone pole. It's barely seen.
So you still want me to talk or?
Yeah, you can talk.
Okay.
I'll use the shotgun.
Okay.
They can hear you.
Right on
All right.
here and then left on the base.
Hey, Facebook friends, we are in a ride-along right now with Tampa City Police. We have the chief here, Brian Dugan, and he's giving us a look at some of the damage here in the city, and I'm happy to say that it doesn't look too bad. We've seen some trees down, not big trees, but big limbs. Lots of power lines down there. That's going to be the biggest concern here as you start to get on the roads whenever the curfew is lifted.
Mike's back.
Mike's back. Oh, here we go. Okay, so look, we have a tree down up here. What road are we on? I can't tell.
This is Gandy.
On Gandy. So this is what you're going to be running into today as soon as you're able to get back out on the roads. And you'll just have to be patient, drive slowly wherever you go. We have trees down over here. I don't know if you can get to it. So we are on Gandy right now, heading towards Bayshore Boulevard. Chief, I know I asked you this earlier, but we're on Facebook Live now, so I just wanted to see if you could kind of go over again to all these folks what we're seeing and what they need to know today.
Well, we have our officers out on the street, and we're taking a look at you're here with me, seeing what I'm seeing for the first time during the daylight. You can see we have some trees down, we have some power lines down. One of the concerns I have is that these power lines are not always easy to see when you're driving, even in the daylight. So people need to be careful and use caution out there. When they're out there in their neighborhoods, they need to, think about, any potential wildlife that may have been displaced during the wind, and take a look at the structure of their home, and again, be careful of power lines that may be knocked down.
All right, and we're going to keep this on some of the debris here. We can show you Paul Lamison behind the camera right now. He's going to show you everything that we're seeing here as we ride along with Tampa City Police. If you have any questions for the chief, I have the Facebook thread up right now, so you can type it on there and I'll ask him and see if he can get your questions answered. Again, we are in the city of Tampa right now, taking a look. We just turned left onto Bayshore Boulevard from Gandy. A couple of palm fronds down. Got a stop sign upside down. Back up here.
I see the water has come back into the bay. Last night, around 7 o'clock, you could see the water had receded a good 200 yards. All you saw were, muddy sand. So now the water's back in. That's good. Doesn't look like it's raised too high. As you can see, we have a lot of debris from trees that have been knocked down from the wind. Further down Bayshore, you'll see we have some trees down. I think the ground just is so saturated that it can't keep the trees in place with the wind and everything.
Is this a concern? Because I know according to our meteorologist, we're going to still see some of these big wind gusts throughout the day. So is this still going to be a concern throughout the day?
Yeah, the wind is a big concern. If we can get past the flooding, which I think we have, that's really going to, the meteorologist will be able to help us with that. If we can survive the flooding, the wind will be the big issue of knocking down trees and power lines and things.
Gotcha. All right, so you are looking at Bayshore Boulevard. This is Tampa Bay out to my right, and we have debris. Lots of folks' front yards are littered right now with branches and tree limbs, but this really could have been a lot worse. I know we keep saying that, but I know a lot of people are thankful that all they have in their yards are limbs. Have some leaning stop signs that I see. There you go, look at that.
go further down Bayshore, you'll see more of the trees have fallen over. Toward the Campbell Causeway, we've had some trees down.
We have a question from Nancy. How is the USF area surrounding apartments for students near Pierce Avenue?
I have not made it up to that area yet. We are having reports near that area, near Bush Boulevard, near Bush Gardens, that some down power lines, which I think we're going to end up having throughout the city just sporadically.
Someone asked, any idea when it is safe to start driving back to Tampa? The mayor is going to announce when the curfew is lifted, so we are just waiting on him to do that. I know we are carrying his press conference on News Channel 8 as soon as that happens, so be on the lookout for that, but we'll let you know too. Have you heard anything about Port Tampa?
I did not go all the way down to the port, but you went down West Shore with me down to Inner Bay, and it looks pretty good, what we can tell. You know, I think we fared very well with the flooding so far, and you know, again, we're going to see power lines and power. I haven't had a report from TICO yet exactly what the number is, but I'm pretty confident TICO is going to be able to get everybody back up and running fairly soon.
That's what we all like to hear. If you're looking out at the bay right now, it is still very choppy out there. Lots of limbs down here if you can see it. Did you say we're heading to Davis Island?
Yes.
Okay. Hey Sharon, everyone is doing evaluating the situation and assessing the damage throughout the entire Bay Area. So yes, people are evaluating Clearwater Beach and Safety Harbor. We are just riding along with Tampa Police right now, but there's a tree right here, Paul. All right, one of the bigger trees on Bayshore Boulevard right there toppled over. We got two more coming up. This is near, what road is this? This is near Oregon on Bayshore. So that is pretty much the extent of the major damage that we've seen on Bayshore. Those three trees that toppled over. But I mean, if you look at people's front yards, they have a lot of limbs to pick up today. Got another palm tree down. Oh, that's a big one.
Okay, here, I'll give you Avery. It's right there, isn't it?
All right, so we're heading over to Davis Island right now.
Here, let me give you the Avery.
Situation.
They're going to tell you what I have seen.
Okay.
So we have officers staged throughout Bayshore to check the flooding. You can see it starting to come off.
You there? Yeah.
Wow, this water's getting high and choppy.
Okay. You show me that number?
Yeah, you can see the water right here.
Yeah, look how high it is. It's hitting up on the wall.
All right, dialing in now. Thanks.
That's a flat tire.
Uh-oh. but can we maybe stop the Facebook Live while we do this?
Hey.
We got a lot going on.
Hey, just so you know, the bay it's coming in, bro. Bay Shore it's splashing up on the wall now. I don't know what they're projecting, but I'm not saying we.
Hey, it's not going through.
I just want to let you know that it's. I'm like, holy smokes, it's come back in. Do you have any idea what they're projecting as far as?
Oh wait, it's ringing. Let me see if it goes through.
The tide or any of that stuff, the storm surge. Do they think the storm surge is going to be okay? It won't go above the wall. I think we'll get maybe a little bit of rain, a little bit of flooding on Bay Shore. I'm just guessing. No.
It says welcome to Verizon 225-2763.
It says that the line's not going through.
Okay. That's fine.
It's going to go into the pool.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty.
Yep.
Sounds good. Okay.
I'm just on the
You
phone
need
with you
them
real quick.
still or
Just
what?
make sure it works.
Okay.
Alright, it's in. Thank you. Yep, it's in. Thanks.
Okay, so we're not expecting any more bands to come through or anything.
Alright, we're going to do a live shot whenever you're ready. And on Facebook, they're all wanting to see this.
Okay. Alright.
On Facebook, they're all wanting to see like out here instead of they're like.
Let's, where were we at? Where was Baltic at? Where that one tree was blocking the street?
I think they're here somewhere we went down.
Is it here? It might be here. Let's turn. Yeah, let's turn right and swing it left. I think it's back up around here. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So we're going to do another live shot with you. I'll give you a standby though. So it's the same questions I've been asking you.
Okay. Might want to get back that way. I think we can go down and then up here to the left.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? All right.
Let me know when.
Oh, we can go forever. This might be a long one, guys. Paul, I'll tell you when they're coming to us, and if you want to just start on me and him. Yeah, Chief Brian Dugan, Dugan. Brian.
How you doing? Doing all right? Yeah. Is that the worst you got so far?
Worst so far. Yeah,
we
backyard's fine. That oak didn't fall. I'm happy. It didn't hit the house. That's easily repairable. So.
The dog okay?
Oh yeah, we were locked up in Island Chateau all night, so
Okay.
we were pretty good detail.
All right.
Have a good one.
No, I wasn't talking to you. What's going on? Are we just TVU?
We're just not TV, live streaming.
Live streaming, Brittany. Live streaming. She says we keep freezing.
Yeah. They're not at all.
Yeah.
To the
I haven't heard any more from them.
You can see the Davis Island. That's where they got a lot of trees down and all this stuff.
Alright, stand by, Paul. We're on Davis Boulevard, West Davis Boulevard. Just need to come to something big. If you could just slow down for the viewers, Billy. Alright, stand. Here we go. They asked weather a question. Ooh, that's good. If we can make a circle.
Okay. You can see the.
Wow. All right, stand by again. All right. Oh, well, they're running our look live now. We froze.
Okay, well, let's go right here then. Let's look at the end. Let's go see if we can get to the tip of Davis Island.
Yeah.
Look at the water, Avery.
Wow.
We're going to try and get, this morning, I don't know, so I started at 3:15, and this morning we went out there, it was next to nothing, and now look at it.
What was it like this morning?
It was very calm. The water was not very high, and you can see now how aggressive the water's coming in. Just look at the choppiness of the water.
And if you're watching us on Facebook Live, just bear with us because, you know, we're trying to show you guys as much as we can, but we are in the back seat of this car, and, you know, just bear with us. We're doing the best we can to show you guys as much damage as possible here in Tampa. So this is Davis Island Yacht Club. Waves are rocking right now.
You can see the water coming up hard now. See how aggressive it is? It was not like that hours ago.
If we could stop here, I'm going to take some.
Let's go to the end of the island. I think you guys will like that better.
It hurts. Yeah.
I was out here around 7 o'clock, and that sailboat that's up on the side was on dry land.
Yeah.
I was walking out there. Yeah, now you can see it's up over the benches.
Look at all that. This is here, like, rough.
So normally this is all gated off, but we're going to be at the very tip of Davis Island. But they opened it up for the storm, and we came out this morning, and it was not as aggressive. The water was very calm. But like I said, that was in the dark. It was about 4:30 in the morning.
I wonder if we should just keep doing some look lives and just do it that way. Let them roll on it, like kind of each area we go to.
Yeah.
Call George.
Let's go here to the end.
Call him on my phone.
Look at these boats are rocking now. Let's just pull right up here.
Hey, do y'all just want us to keep going on Look Live since we're freezing? They did, but we froze immediately.
Get out. It's pretty windy out here.
Okay, give me a ring back, okay? I gotta get out of the car real quick.
Hey, boss.
All right, we are at Davis Island Yacht Club, and the water's picked up out here, according to the chief. Wait, what? Sorry, talking in my ear. So, Chief, earlier you were out here about 4 hours ago. Different situation.
You know, obviously it was dark, but you can still see. Now you can see how aggressive it is. You can see the boats rocking. The water's come in a lot higher now. It's coming up on the seawall. Things have changed since 4 hours ago. It's very windy out right now.
I'm going to interrupt you. Brittany, you need to have them roll on this. I can't. If you can have them roll on it, we'll give you a look live right now. Trying to see if they'll roll on this. All right, thanks, Linda. All right, we just got out at Davis Island, we're at Davis Island Yacht Club, and things have picked up here. I want Paul to swing around here and show you these waves. The wind is blowing, the waves are rocking. We knew it was going to pick up, and it certainly did. And again, I'm with Tampa Police Chief Brian Dugan. And Brian, you were out here, you were saying about 4 hours ago. Much different situation.
Yes, it was a lot calmer. The water was there. You could tell the water came in overnight. It was not as high as this. It was aggressive. You know, look at the chop. The boats are rock. You know, the wind picked up. It was not like this when I was out earlier this morning. And you can see this has picked up considerably just in the last hour that we've been out.
So I know a lot of people are curious. They want to come out. Oh, hat just went away. Let me go grab it. Whew. All right. All right, I got my hat back. So for folks who, you know, they're curious, they want to come out here, they want to see these waves. Might not be the best idea, though.
No, it's not a good idea. What we want people to do is stay home and keep an eye on their neighborhood. You know, it's during the day that we're going to be prone to any of this flooding. You can feel the wind picking up. It's raining again. And we need them to stay home to see if it's flooding in their neighborhood and pay attention to it and let us know if there's someone in their neighborhood that doesn't belong there.
Yeah.
Now, you can see, just staying out here minutes, it's picked up on us now.
And just now, it just started raining, so we're going to get back in the car. We're going to keep riding around the city of Tampa to bring you the latest on the damage here in the city of Tampa. So we'll toss it back to you in the studio. Brittany, I don't know if that's usable or not, but there's a lot, look live in feeds.
Get little water.
Blue. It was like,
Yeah.
it's like it almost looked staged. It was like, what happened?
It's just like dumped on us. She said we froze a little bit at some point, but I know at one point you didn't see my hat flew off.
I heard it.
I had to go get it.
Oh, can you put my window up? I don't know how you're doing that. Oh, it's that one. Yeah, yours is. Okay. I didn't want to start pushing buttons. Yeah, I've done that a couple times. Surprised it won't. Aren't you? Yeah.
out in the dark, they weren't going to know they were driving into deep water.
Yeah.
And, that's one of the reasons I suggested to the mayor that we lift this curfew is to keep people out of their homes so they can see the flooding on it. You can tell this is concerning, this water, the way it's coming in. And at least it's happening during the daylight so that we can keep an eye on things.
Will you guys have people stationed out here to keep an eye on things, or just kind of intermittently?
Since early this morning, we've been monitoring the bay shore, and we know where everybody who lives in Tampa knows where it floods, and we have had our high water vehicles stationed there. They'll be stationed there to keep an eye on the flooding.
It looks to me, compared to where we were earlier, the Del Mabry-Gandy area, Davis Island has a little bit more damage done, trees down.
Yes,
and
yes. Davis Island has more trees down, wires down. Like I said, you can see now the water's coming up right up here. I'm not sure how long we've been together this morning, but you can see the weather has changed progressively worse in the last hour.
Hey, Brittany, can you hear me? I asked them to take it off. Call George and ask him. Yeah, duh. I keep forgetting. But if we are, I kind of wanted to. Yes.
What they're saying about the weather now? It's
yeah, I'm listening to them. Yeah.
What are they forecasting now?
They're recapping kind of what the storm did last night right now, but I'll let you know. So if you are just joining us on Facebook Live, we are with Tampa City Police. Right now we're on Davis Island checking out the damage here, but if you look at those white caps, the weather has really taken a turn in the last hour. It was very calm out there a few hours ago, according to Police Chief Brian Dugan, who was also out here about 4 hours ago, and he said it was nice and calm, but obviously things have changed, and that's something we expected to happen as the day goes on, and it's going to continue to do that. Here on Davis Island, there's a bit of, puddled water, but we are expecting this water from the bay to maybe come in and flood a little bit more. Boulevard. We have trees down, big branches and limbs. We have a tree down in the middle, or a big branch down in the middle of the road right here.
They're projecting as far as.
I'm gonna go over that.
But the water's coming up. The tip, and we were just standing out there, and it was.
Kind of giving you Oh, all right, guys. A little bit of flooding here. This isn't.
We do have some flooding. Where is this? Last I heard, he was getting it.
Eden's in Jamaica. Jackson getting on Jamaica about the 5100 block.
All right, we're having to turn around because there's some down power lines.
Like maybe probably cable or something.
Or cable lines.
It doesn't. They're not the uncoded ones that are. There's a bunch of other utilities.
You can see the water creeping up their driveway there. Thank goodness they have the sandbags at their doors. Got a basketball hoop that's on its side.
Hey, it's Brian Dugan. How are you? Hey, what, I've got some flooding out on the island. What frequency is tracking down the power lines and they're flooding there?
If you're joining us on Facebook, we have a lot going on, so bear with us. I'm going to kind of be in and out explaining what we're seeing, because I'm also
Frequency or what?
okay, so that flooding you guys just saw was in the 400 block of Lucerne Avenue on Davis Island. Kind of talking quiet because the chief's on the phone right now.
So I don't.
I don't know that he's announced it because they're all asking me, and I know we have someone with them.
We'll find out right now.
Thank you so much. Looks like that boat there fared pretty well in the driveway.
Okay. All right. Channel 8 didn't have the information. So. Let's go down here.
There's some more right here.
Headed from Riviera Drive, 300 block right here on Davis Island.
This was my concern as it gets later in the day and this tide starts coming in. This was the concern I had this morning.
The flooding.
Yeah, we thought it was all clear, and now the water's coming back. Let's go right here. Utility parts, yeah. Famous last words.
Here in folks that you were saying earlier just need to be patient. If they need to get out, watch out for down lines.
Yeah, that's our, you know, the big concern with all this stuff is the wind has blown some of this stuff down. And you can see when we're driving around, it's not always easy to see the land. It's not always easy to figure out whether it's a power line or not. And you just have to kind of play it safe and assume that it's a power line. See, these wires here look like really low to me.
Yeah.
See, this is where we'll rely on the people in the neighborhoods to tell us whether this is normal or not. The power company and let them know, you know, and that was why the mayor lifted the curfew, was so that we could get people out into the streets in their neighborhoods and tell us what's going on.
There's some down
we got
lines here, Paul.
we got some down lines here.
Pull this down.
Road is clear.
So we got down lines here in front of this person's home. Seeing a lot of basketball hoops on their sides.
Yeah.
This is a popular street for basketball hoops. Goodness. I've seen like 10 in a row.
Only one frame.
Stop that. Yeah, let's stop.
How we doing, sir? All's well. You weathered the storm okay then?
Did you get any damage?
Never lost power. Can you believe it?
Really? You never lost power?
Never lost power.
Let me get on interview him real quick.
You know, we have,
Never came up. Hey, no. Never came up over the street. Hard to believe. Nope, I never saw any water even in the street.
So when you walked outside your door this morning, what were you expecting?
I was expecting water, especially at high tide at 5 a.m. But didn't see it.
What about the time you look in your yard? Just a bunch of limbs?
Yeah, just a bunch of tree limbs. Then we moved everything out of the garage and thought we'd lose the cars. Didn't happen. Very, very lucky.
What's your name?
Chris Jones. Chris Jones.
All
Yeah.
right, thanks, Chris.
Sure.
Take care. Glad that
You seeing much damage?
the biggest things that we've seen are we saw like a trampoline and a billboard down, but
Yeah, the biggest damage though is Polk County,
Polk County, yeah.
Manatee, more inland, like in towards eastern Hillsborough.
Davis Island Yacht Club, there's not one boat damaged.
we were over there and I was expecting it obviously to be bad and can't believe it. We got lucky with the storm.
The tide's really up. The wind is really kicking the waves up.
I was just down there retying the boats. I have a boat down at Davis Island Yacht Club, so
It's okay?
every one of them is fine. Every boat. So hard to imagine. Even the dry-sailed boats aren't tipped over. All of the dinghies are tied down. The prams are fine. We were just down there adjusting lines just to keep boats from bumping off the pilings. They're all fine. So,
Take care.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks. So Christine said that they had to clear us off of IFC because our TVU shot is unreliable. I was worried when I got out of the car.
Pardon what?
We're not?
What is today? Monday?
Like yesterday was.
Okay.
It's got the worst with the trees down and the power lines.
Yeah, but trees you can clean up pretty
Yeah,
fast. So
nothing.
far, no structural that I've seen.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Can we call George?
Yeah. I can keep doing this. They want it, but there's not that many people watching.
Hey, do you know if we're still Facebook Live?